So today we gotta put the unloader down, a door or two doors. We haven't put it down in about a month or two. It's been a while. We're getting to the point in the silo where we're getting into feed from many years ago. So the feed is more packed where it is now. So it's taking longer for it to get where we need to let it down. So if you look up there, the feed is coming out of that one right there. But the feed is actually right probably about there. That's my guess. But there'd be only about there'd only be about 3 doors. Plus it goes into the ground a little bit, the feed does. So the doors that we're opening right now have not been opened in quite a while, so this will fix that, getting them open. Cleaned off pretty well. There's a little bit of buildup over there. Okay, we got that lower silo moved down. 2 doors. We got, I think, 2 left plus the floor now. I gotta go up here, help my dad get the harvest store fixed now. There's something wrong with that. Hopefully next week the guy's supposed to come and get the other one fixed, so that's good. And we've been figuring up how much feed we have left, and we're gonna have plenty of corn silage left, which is really good. We got this one going now. And the gearing up underneath, there's a washer. I'll show you. Right here. One of these, they open and close. And this one was getting bad. So we put new one in. Now it's working a lot better. Now we got a bunch of drinking cups, like I fixed a few months ago, that are sliding down. So I got the wrench. I'm gonna loosen them up, slide them up, tighten them up. Here's the first one. If you didn't look down, you really wouldn't notice it, that it was slid down. But up here, it's really pulling down on that hose. And I don't want it to get a hole there or bust or something, so you need to get it slid up. Now, hopefully they're good now for at least a little while. I have 3 in total. One right there too. We're really liking these lights a lot. If you look at them for too long, you'll be looking at dots for a while. Got a blown out light here, so I think we may order either some of those like corn cob lights or some just regular LED light bulbs. I put a few of them right down here in the lower part of the barn, like right here, and I put one of these here too, garage lights or whatever you call them. Have a good day sleeping there, guys. I'm gonna head up for a little bit of lunch. My dad's gonna finish feeding. Then we're gonna go up in the woods, grab the Ranger. We were thinking it was probably a bad ground in the Ranger because of, well, it was getting up to a certain temperature and shutting off, so we figured when the fan would go to turn on, it'd shut it off. But now we think, my dad went up there a little bit later to get a sap tank, and he said it still wouldn't turn on, and then he went to the shifter and moved that around a couple times, and then it turned on, but it was still acting funny, so he thinks it's something in that shifting column. And the guy that works on our stuff came a little bit after that, and he was talking to him about that, so maybe we can work on that a little bit in the next few weeks. So yesterday I was up here pulling taps, and well, my mom was driving around here too, just doing stuff, and she brought me back up to here, and then I was gonna start on one of these lines. I had brought the four-wheeler up here already and was tapping, and the Ranger quit right about here. Then my dad came up a while later because he was gonna get a tank, and he said this ended up starting finally, and he got it up to the field way up there and left it there, and then we gotta come back up and get the four-wheeler, so we're gonna do another trip up here with the tractor and bring the lids back too then, or the pieces of wood that we used as lids. So right now, it's nice outside, as you've heard me talking about, so we can have like this door open and those curtains. So these box stalls have really dried up, and we moved some calves out of here, dehorned them, and moved them over there. So they're really dry now, so I'm hoping tonight I can get a bunch of loads out of here. I got 2 out of here last night. Hopefully I can get maybe at least 2 more, I hope, done and out of here. So you guys are probably wondering what we're doing earlier in the video. We were up to our heifer barn. We had a board. We put boards in front of all of our calves after we dehorn them. But it's like the first time, it is the first time they're in stalls. Like right here, we have this board here. they are small enough where they can crawl under the stalls and get up front, and we don't want them up front there. They can make a mess and they can hurt themselves crawling under and crawling back and getting spooked when somebody comes through here or something. So that's why we want them standing there, and it helps them better for when they're up in the, when they get bigger too. And even when they get bigger, it can really hurt themselves when they crawl under. So that's why we have this board here. There was one up to the heifer barn that I think it broke, so we were putting a new one up. I'll show a picture here. They also got that roof that came down up to our heifer barn. The guys, we had some Amish guys come and they got that all fixed up, or tore the old roof off, put a new roof up. A little bit last week and mostly the week before, so I'll show a picture right here. I didn't record that today because it was raining and I didn't really want my camera to get wet. And also guys, be sure to stay tuned for this spring. I have some pretty cool plans in my head, some cool videos that I hope to do soon, and yeah, and some other things happening on the farm. Something happening to this barn here too, where those Amish guys are gonna come back and replace something, so I may video a little bit of that, I'm not sure. And in the next few weeks we're really gonna get busy. We have like a bunch of firewood to do, like maintenance stuff too to equipment, and then we got to get all the sap tanks cleaned up. We have a few more things left in the sap pounds to clean up, and then we got about half the taps left to pull. Most of that's all going to happen this week, but in the following week it's going to be mostly firewood, equipment stuff, and probably I want to get the shed even more cleaned up. We gotta get that freezer over to the scrapyard. When we got back from our heifer barn today, we had to take some measurements for the guy that's gonna build us that auger with the hydraulic motor on it for when we fill the shell corn silo. I talked about that more in depth of what we have planning on doing last fall, of what we plan on doing for this fall coming up, we're also going to be getting a different, we got a running gear that we had an old hay wagon on that got busted up, and we need to take that to the same guy that's going to build that auger. He got for us something that he'll put a hay wagon on the running gear. You'll see that in the next few weeks too. And in the next few weeks we will probably start seeding some fields. Our coal packer's up to our heifer barn. We have to run that over all the fields after we seed them. Well, that's the way we have to do it with our seeder now. We had up there last fall when we chopped corn to put in the silo up to the heifer barn. We spread wheat on the fields and disked it in on some of the fields. Then we went by and rolled it. And then when we got up there, we had a hydraulic hose. I think it got caught in something and ripped off, so that's still sitting there in the same spot, but we need to get a hose for that so then we can move it from place to place. Those hydraulics used to lift up the wheels on both sides too, so we can bring it down the road. And yeah, so we're gonna be busy these next few weeks. I hope to keep my videos like as long as they are and do them as often as I can. We're gonna have a lot going on, so I'll have a lot more video There may be a few things I don't record, but I don't know, I'll see. And I have a little bit of an update on the chicks. I have decided I am gonna get some, but I'm gonna get the place we're gonna get them from, can't get them till the middle of July, middle to end of July, so it'll be a little bit. That's a little disappointing that it's so late in the summer that you can get them, but that's fine. We got enough going on right now where we don't need another new thing happening. So that's the update on that, and update on many other things. And now there's a cat walking on the gate, so he just fell off, kinda. He was right there, climbed up onto here and just fell off. Yeah, thanks for watching the video, guys. I'm gonna finish cleaning these box stalls, or this box stall. Then I'm gonna go help my dad finish milking. Yep. See you guys later.